Hello everyone! Welcome to the 2023 datcheebie K-Drama Awards. Yep, that's right. That means it has been yet another year, so we have to uphold our traditions here by celebrating all the wonderful K-dramas that aired in the past year. If you are new, welcome! We have a lot of other K-drama related content for you to check out, so make sure you look at the description box or the cards up here for more. And of course, subscribing works as well. So a lot of dramas aired in 2023, and I'm just literally scrolling through all of these for you on the screen here right now. It's a very long list. Okay, I just need to speed this thing up. And you're very welcome. So in total, over 140 K-dramas aired in 2023. Of these, I've touched 42 of them, then actually completed 34 of them and dropping 8 of them, but I still have infinite love for K-dramas. And yes, here you have the posters of all the dramas I checked out, all 42. So how will this work? Well, we will run all 42 of these K-dramas through these categories that you see here, which are Love is in the Air, Oh So Healing, So Thrilling It's Criminal, Most Pleasant Surprise, Big Slice of Life, Say for Saguk, and Supernaturally Fantastic. Let me put that in English for you. So that basically means that we're talking about romance and rom-com dramas, medical dramas, thriller and crimes, slice of life, saguk aka historical dramas, and supernatural and fantasy dramas. And yes, we'll throw in a most pleasant surprise. However, the fun does not end there because we also have some special awards to dole out, including Best OST, Scene Stealer, Best Couple, and I might throw in some, variety show recommendations as well. Though in human language, that means please stay until the very end. So going back to those 42 K-dramas, we'll be running them through a very sophisticated rating system, and I say sophisticated because you know it's sophisticated when an Excel spreadsheet comes into play.
Wow!
Yeah, that's right. So let's get right into it, but first we should start with the K-dramas that I unfortunately dropped, which are King the Land, Destined With You, Heartbeat, My Lovely Boxer, 2 Season of Deity, The Heavenly Idol, Pung, The Chosen Psychiatrist, and Brainworks. So let me explain myself. Yup, you heard and saw that right. Highly controversial, and I can already anticipate the hate I will get, but I want to be honest. I thought King the Land was cute, but too much fluff, aka cringe fest, so I ended up dropping it after episode 9. Sometimes you're just in the mood, and sometimes you're not, and need something more mentally stimulating. Along similar lines, Destined With You was also too fluffy to my liking, so I dropped it after episode 4. And here are the rest of my comments on what I dropped. Okay, let's not dwell and move on. Alright, so for our first category, we have So Thrilling It's Criminal, aka thriller and crime dramas. And here we have 10 nominees, so a very competitive category. And thus, we have 2 winners here, and to justify this, I'd say one leans more toward the crime side and the other the thriller side of the category. For crime, we have Taxi Driver back with a season 2 to fight crime in non-conventional and low-key illegal ways. I've learned over the years that renewing shows for a second or third season doesn't always deliver, but Taxi Driver 2 did not fail us, thankfully. Our second winner is on the thriller side of things because it had plenty of cliffhangers and plot twists throughout. The world of social media influencers probably doesn't stray too much from the backstabbing, superficialness, fakeness, and greed depicted here, but I sure hope that too much is still a lot. Okay, interruption number 1. Can I just say, if you're looking for a drama that will leave you guessing until the very end, this would be one of them. Interruption number 2. Not an actual spoiler, but I have to say that it blew my mind when they killed off a pretty major character super early on. Okay, I just had to let that out. Now let's move on to the next category. Our next category is also a highly competitive one, and that is supernaturally fantastic, also known as fantasy or supernatural K-dramas. And here are our 10 nominees. We have 2 winners here, and one is arguably more on the supernatural side of things, and the other is more fantasy. Our first winner is Missing, the other side 2, which is the supernatural one. I actually stumbled on season 1 when season 2 was airing, meaning it was perfect timing to get hooked because there was a sufficient runway to binge watch. Where Missing wins is how it delicately and masterfully balances suspense and mystery with wholesomeness that is very, very heartwarming. Our second winner is Twinkling Watermelon, which is more on the fantasy side of things with time travel. This is more lighthearted than Missing, but still has an appropriate sprinkle of suspense and mystery to keep the viewer engaged throughout. Overall, it is really cute and a great coming-of-age kind of show. Okay, honorable mentions needed. Number 1, Revenant deserves one because Kim Tae-ri pulled off yet another stellar performance as a possessed character. This is a gripping supernatural K-drama you should check out. Missing had a slight edge with the wholesome factor. Honorable mention number 2. A Time Called You deserves one because we all know that time travel shows involving characters who want to change the past are really hard to get right in terms of details and loopholes. They managed to pull off almost seamlessly here. Now for our oh-so-healing, aka medical K-dramas category. We have 3 contenders here including Daily Dose of Sunshine, Dr. Cha, and Dr. Romantic 3. And the winner is Dr. Cha. I wasn't planning on watching this one to be very honest, but then I saw that it kept dominating the ratings and buzz, so I had to give it a try and I enjoyed it. Interestingly, 2023 had quite a few K-dramas including Dr. Cha that had a female empowerment motif going. What I enjoyed about Dr. Cha was that it delivered a heartwarming balance of catharsis, comedy, and inspiration. For sci-fi, aka sci-fi K-dramas. And the 2 nominees in this category are Black Knight and Unlock My Boss. And the winner is Unlock My Boss. This is a fun, quirky drama that has an underlying mystery to drive the plot forward. In all honesty, I had watched the first 10 minutes before I dropped it when it was first airing, but later reached for it again and blazed through the whole 12 episodes. I think it is also a relevant show given all the talk about tech and AI these days. Alright, now for some big slice of life dramas. And they're big because they're awesome. We have 2 in this category. And these are Cold-Blooded Intern and Work Later, Drink Now 2. And the winner is Work Later, Drink Now 2. I absolutely love season 1 because of how fun it was. So how could I not watch season 2? The show and its characters have such a quirky charm that is hard to resist, yet it teaches deep lessons about personal healing and connecting with what is truly important. Now we have some Love is in the Air dramas, aka romance and rom-com dramas. Typical of every year, this is also a highly competitive category with 6 nominees. And the winner is Castaway Diva. While it is objectively not a masterpiece that would make it into K-drama textbooks like Extraordinary Attorney Woo Young-woo, Park Eun-bin and the rest of the cast demonstrate stellar acting chops and chemistry here. Not to mention having amazing vocals from Park Eun-bin. I'm in love! Okay, I said this was a tough category, right? There are a couple of other nominees here that were promising but were letdowns, though to different extents. First off, See in My 19th Life had me convinced that it would be my top 2023 drama until the pacing got all weird. It probably had to do with the 12-episode run, which really should have been 16 episodes. I still love the characters and story to death in my next lives.
Huh?
This was the other letdown, except I realized it after episode 2. If you have been tuning into my channel, you know that Strong Girl Do Bong-soon is one of my all-time faves, so I was super excited about this spin-off. Having lots of cute characters and couples seems like a dream, but Strong Girl Nam-soon makes you realize that it can go really wrong and end up super chaotic. This messy storyline kept losing its sense of direction with unneeded interruptions featuring romances and comedic moments when they were in the middle of a suspenseful and serious situation. A disappointment, truly. Now we have Say Yay for Saga, aka historical K-dramas. So, as the only nominee in this category, it is fair to say that Alchemy of Souls Light and Shadow wins by default. However, to give it its due credit, the second season did get a decent rating of 7 out of 10. Although I was sad that Jung So-min was not in the second season, I'd say that Go Yoon-jung did a pretty good job. Now we have Most Pleasant Surprise, which is a category where I talk about K-drama that I would have regretted not watching. And in 2023, that would be Daily Dose of Sunshine. When this came out, I immediately watched it to my to-watch list, but wasn't so eager to actually start watching it because I knew it would deal with pretty tough themes. However, I caved, and true to its name, Daily Dose of Sunshine brought a dose of sunshine with each episode, centered around different people struggling with mental health in their own ways. While much progress has been made and is being made in combating the pervasive stigma attached to mental health, there are still long ways to go. I think regardless of your experience with and knowledge of mental health, Daily Dose of Sunshine will enrich you with something new. Despite heavy topics, I was pleasantly surprised by the warmth from this drama, and I hope that you can feel some of it too. Alright, now that we've rounded up the K-Drama Awards by category, it is time to dole out some special awards. So let's talk about official soundtracks first. And I'd have to give it away to Castaway Diva. Look at this impressive track list. What's more impressive is you'll find that Park Eun-bin really sang a lot of the tracks as well. And her vocals are really impressive. Give it a listen, but I'll keep it brief because of copyright.
널 기다릴 거야 늦어도 좋으니 제리엔 그곳에 Dreamers 하나뿐인 맘이야 난 아직도 널 꿈꾸고 있어.
Alright, now that we enjoyed some music, let's jump back into our other special awards, including the Scene Stealer Award, which is given to an actor-actress who deserves a little special shout-out. And there are 2 this year. First is Han Ji-min. You see, I'm usually not the type to nominate a lead actor or actress for the Scene Stealer Award, but Han Ji-min just had off-the-charts chemistry with everyone, and she was friggin' hilarious. So here we are. Let's roll a clip. Our second scene stealer is from the same drama, and it's the guy. If you know, you know. Alright, that was the perfect segue to talk about Best Couple in 2023, which is Baek-hee and Kim Yong-myung. Can I just say, they were such a quirky couple that it's hard to even describe, so I might as well just play a clip for all of you. As a special bonus, I wanted to highlight a few K-variety shows that I particularly enjoyed this year. While they are not K-dramas, I promise that they will still deliver plenty of fun. I have 6 recommendations this year, many of which are productions from Na PD and his team. So the first one is The Useless Dictionary of Useless Knowledge, which is actually not a Na PD show, but I actually really enjoyed it. This educational show has a unique format where the cast members, who each are experts in the fields of literature, science, forensics, astronomy, etc., discuss a specific theme in each episode. In discussing this theme, they each talk about a person or a group in history that they feel exemplifies the theme. I'm personally a nerd, so I love the show and it was kind of soothing. BTS fans would also like that RM is one of the co-hosts. A spin-off of Yoon's Kitchen, In Ginny's kitchen, Isojin takes the young subordinates to Bacalar in Mexico to open a Korean street food joint. Joining the crew is a new intern by the name of global superstar Kim Taehyung, aka V of BTS. Watch Na-PD and the cast walk on eggshells around the boss, who seems to have severe mood swings correlated with the restaurant sales. To be fair, a relatively lower budget production but still pretty darn funny and wholesome. Green Bean Red Bean You Reap What You Sow is basically about Lee Hwang-soo, Dio from EXO, Kim Woo-bin, and Kim Ki-bang, who are really close longtime friends. The show is about them trying to learn how to farm from scratch, and along the way, their friends join as guests to help them out with tending their crops for a day or two. Lots of bickering, I guarantee that. In this third installment, Cha Tae-hyun and Cho In-sung take over a supermarket in Monterey, a port city located in central Cali. In addition to managing the sizable supermarket lacking a sophisticated barcode system and also an in-store restaurant, the cast also needs to be a kimbap making factory, as the actual owner has made and sold 300 rolls per day for over a decade. As in prior seasons, many friends including familiar faces pitch in to help. Next we have Business Genius Bae. Actually, 2 seasons aired in 2023, which is pretty impressive. The show's premise is Baek Jong-won, one of South Korea's best restaurant management experts, receives the challenge of opening up a restaurant in a foreign country and beating the local competitors in terms of local sales. Supporting him are Lee Jang-woo, his trusty sous chef, if you will, Yuri, and John Park, a seasoned hall manager at this point, and additional rotating cast members like Bam Bam from GOT7, Eric from The Boys, and more. With these type of shows, it's fun to see how locals react to unfamiliar Korean food, but you'll be surprised that some are very knowledgeable with their mention of extraordinary Attorney Woo when trying kimbap. Last but not least, we have Channel Full Moon, which is technically not a show but a YouTube channel run by Egg is Coming, the production company that Na-PD is now part of. I've been a longtime fan of Na-PD, as you are all likely aware, and this YouTube channel continues to churn out lots of fun, from game caterers to God of Communication, God of Gratitude, a random new cultural seminar series for employees, and live streams, and so much more. So that rounds up this little bonus. Hope you enjoy these recommendations of my top variety shows in 2023. And that's a wrap to the 2023 datcheebie K-Drama Awards. It could go without saying, but I am very grateful to all of you who are tuning into this tradition of ours and celebrating all the wonderful K-drama content out there. If you are looking for more, make sure to check out the cards in the description for additional K-drama related material. And of course, make sure to subscribe and hit like on this video for support, because I would appreciate that. Alright, well, happy holidays everyone, and see you in 2024.